My name is Mark Kageyama, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining us here at To Be Your Own Hero to have this interview with two great people. I'm having a co-host on my channel for the very first time, and it's my friend Juanita Prada.
Hey Mark, and hi special guest Ellen. Hello audience, my name is Juanita Prada. I'm founder of BeholdBeGold, an advocacy movement for childhood cancer survivors who have the late effects of treatment.
Hey everyone, I'm Ellen, coming from the UK. I am founder of Eye Cancer, and I'm an advocate for late effects of childhood cancer. So I relapsed, as I said, just under 3 years after my initial cancer. But the second time round, I had this massive stroke in class and always an A-star student. Suddenly, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't tell the time, I couldn't say if I needed a drink, nothing. Like I had like one phrase that I'd say, and that's all that would come out of the time of it all, because we were told at that point that it would probably never come back because a third of my brain is dead. There's a lot that I can do in certain aspects that a lot of my peers can't. So it's everyone is different and it's individual, isn't it?
Could you share how many brain surgeries you've gone through?
Yes, so I've had 13 brain surgeries.
Wow.
So it's crazy. And you know what the worst bit is about all of it? Is the fact that you have to have your head shaved. And I have this battle with my neurosurgeon every time. I'm like, right, you can't take too much hair here. It's crazy. I have issues with my thyroid. I've got POTS, which is
when I was going through my late effects that I started to get after, like you mentioned, years later, that you're just like, whoa, where did this come from, right? And like nobody really teaches you, survivorship 101, what's going to happen later on. I hashtag late effects of childhood cancer. And who was the first person that came up? Ta-da! Ellen! I was like, check this girl. Then you told me you were in the UK, and I was like, what? And I'm in the US, so I was just so excited seeing all your content, your website, your video, everything that you do. Tell us about eye cancer, because people who have late effects of childhood cancer need to know.
And I was like, I just need to spread the word and connect with other people like you, my love, who, are going through a similar thing, because people don't talk about it so many years later. So I started the account, and it's just, I would say it's just to spread the word, but also to connect others who are in a similar position, because, we're, different countries and everything, but, we're still living with similar issues. And it's so vital to have people who get it, because we've all got friends and best friends.
I'll say this much right now. You are so incredibly inspiring. I am just blown away at what you've gone through.
When you go through something like this, you have some people who just don't want to talk about cancer ever again, or you have people like us who want to talk about it. And I think for me, it's so important to be speaking about it.
Don't want to talk about it, and then all of us who want to share about it. You forgot the last part. We don't want to shut up about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's part of our life. It's something that we want to share with people so that we can help somebody else.
If you just have I guess just that mindset of like, wow, look after everything I have been through. So how do you look at it today? What do you feel like is your attitude towards it? And it seems like you're doing a lot with these organizations.
There's such a flip. If you look at the other side, I feel every day I'm so grateful to be alive. And I think that there's two ways to look at it, but it's being thankful, as I said, with the stroke, I might never have recovered, and yet here I am, doing what I'm doing. I think, we're very much, our society is very much, right, you need to do this now, you need to achieve this now, you've got to achieve the best and be the best that you can ever be. But actually that's different for everyone. And, what I want to achieve is different to you, to Mark, it's different to all of us. And it's being realistic as well, I would say, with that. And no society that we live in is just wants us to constantly be doing more, and I think you just have stop and just think, this is me and this is where I am and this is my purpose. You know, my purpose, I do feel, is to raise awareness and help others.
Who get it like we do have so much maturity, no matter what their age, because they understand more about life and the preciousness and the value and how beautiful life is.
It's just crucial that people really understand what happens after survivorship. So everybody who's watching this, share it.
100%. Preach it, girl.
Well, there's so much going on. There's so much negativity, and we can bring positivity, and we can help people to see a different angle of the world.